As a yoga instructor for the last 9 years, I've come across so many students, and a majority of them have been my forever students. When you build rapport with your yoga students, I think it's important to remind them of why they started yoga or their yoga practice in the first place. Through my yoga instruction, I've been weaving in yoga philosophy, paying homage to the yoga lineage, so it doesn't get lost in Western washing or aesthetics. No shade, everybody should feel and look good. But I know for me, there's still some adversities that I come across as people who first meet me challenge my knowledge, skills, and capabilities as a yoga instructor, like I haven't been in the game for almost a decade. This month, I've been educating my yoga students on Fridays around the 8 limbs of yoga, something that I'm actually still learning and wanting to be on the journey with them. My Friday class is a hot yoga class with a set sequence, so weaving in themes and philosophy is super fun. So let's get into it. The 8 limbs of yoga. It's also known as Ashtanga yoga, and it comes from the ancient text called the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, written around 200 BCE to 500 CE. Ashtanga yoga, which don't get confused by the practice, it technically refers to the 8-limb path laid out by Patanjali in the Yoga Sutras. So if we break down the word ashta means 8 and anga means limb in Sanskrit. So this basically focuses on the spiritual journey of your overall yoga practice. The 8 limbs are as follow. First path we have is yama, which is ethical guidelines. It's how we relate to others. It also includes some disciplines. They are ahimsa, which is nonviolence, satya, which is truthfulness, asteya, which is non-stealing, brahmacharya, which is moderation, and aparigraha, which is non-hoarding or non-possessiveness. The second limb is niyama, which is our personal practice and how we relate to others. This includes some practices as well: cleansiness, saucha, contentment, santosha, discipline, tapas, self-study, svadhyaya, and surrendering to something greater, isvara pranidhana. The third limb, asana, which is physical postures and probably the most relatable thing to the limbs in our yoga journey or any general physical practice. But it's also how we prepare the body for stillness, hence why we have shavasana at the end of class. The fourth limb is breath control or pranayama, using breath to calm the mind and balance energy. The fifth limb, pratyahara, which allows us to withdraw of our senses, tuning inward, disconnecting from external distractions. The sixth limb, dharana, is concentrating, focusing the mind on one thing. This could be like a focused meditation where you focus on a mantra or a candle. The seventh limb, dhyana, is meditation, but a steady, uninterrupted flow of focus, deep awareness, and presence. And the final limb, the 8th limb, is samadhi, which is bliss and union, a state of oneness, peace, or connection with all. It's important to understand that everyone is on a different path or journey, but the collective, and most of us feel this connection during the third path, asana, our yoga practice. It's important to remind ourselves that our path is unique, and the 8-limb yoga path does assure us of that. Be well, friends.